Y'all check this out. We got thought police in the UFC now. Colby Covington, he cracked Brazil out. He's trying to help Brazil, trying to bring awareness to what a shithole Brazil is. Okay, but you got these fucking thought police. Look at this. It says, this guy, what's his fucking name? Senior Vice President David Shaw took to post-fight presser to announce his disdain for Colby's comments and revealed that the promotion would indeed be looking into the... Fuck off, dude. This is the fucking UFC. We don't need your bullshit. We're getting rid of dick riders. Anyway, he issued an apology, and it says, I would like to formally apologize to any filthy animal I offended by comparing them to my... Chael, Sonnen and Conor McGregor did the same shit, okay? It's nothing. Damian Maya said it wasn't shit, okay? They still gonna try to make something out of it. It's bullshit. It's dick rider bullshit. Look at this. In Brazil, okay, this is one of their newspapers says. It's one of the 50 most violent cities in the world. Out of the 50 most violent cities in the world, 21 of them are in Brazil. What's this? Brazil's illegal treatment of women in prison. When women go to prison in Brazil, they attack them, all kind of shit, Look at this. U.S. bans imports of Brazilian beef over safety concerns. Okay, they fucking are all, the safety inspectors and health inspectors are all bribed off. And, Brazil, selling the United States of America tainted beef. Selling this shit that can make us sick. Okay, so they ban their fucking beef. They dirty motherfuckers, Look, the U.S. is the 9th biggest market for Brazilian beef exporters. See that? They selling tainted beef around the world. Look at this. Water in Brazil Olympic venues dangerously contaminated. Look at this. They had the water tested, and about half of it was raw sewage. Look, water in Brazil Olympic venues dangerously contaminated. Like they said, 65% of it's raw sewage. Athletes competing in next year's Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro will be swimming and boating in water so contaminated with human feces that they are at risk of becoming violently ill and unable to compete. See that? They can get high levels of viruses, bacteria, human sewage in the Olympics and Paralympics venues. They let their sewage go right out in the ocean, right out in the bay. Look, what happens when there's sewage in the water? You get sick. That's what fucking happens. It's a fucking pigsty over there. Look, what happens when there's sewage in the water? So them guys diving into that water. 50% sewage now. 50% sewage. Some say 65%. But anyway, look, officials have already admitted that they won't be letting go of 8% of the sewage that flows. It's more like 65%. See that? That's the government talking right there. Government statistics. Look, that right there. Look, that's what's in the water. People just throw their shit in the water. Two crazy statistics show Rio's gross water problem isn't going away. Okay? That right there is in the bay. They just throw their garbage right out in the ocean. Just take a shit, let it run right down a pipe and right out in the ocean. Then they go out there and go swimming in it. Look, Rio Olympic water equivalent to raw sewage. See that? They just just nasty. I mean, even an animal knows better than that shit, okay? Raw fucking sewage, man. Investigation has found that the Olympic waters in Rio de Janeiro are equivalent to raw sewage. Look, athletes will compete in waters infested with viruses and bacteria equivalent to raw sewage. It's a fucking pigsty over there. Look, some athletes are trading in Rio de Janeiro have already gotten sick. Look at that. That's the shit floating in the water over there in Rio de Janeiro. They took nets and shit and tried to clean it up before the Olympics, but they couldn't clean it up. It's, full of E. coli bacteria and shit. Look, athletes have a 99% chance of being infected by ingesting just 3 teaspoons, okay, of water that they had those guys swimming out there. It's bullshit. It's terrible. It's a fucking shithole. Look, Brazil officials say the water is safe for Olympic athletes. That's Brazil saying it's safe. And it's just full of shit, by the way. Full of shit, literally just full of shit. Look at this. Rio de Janeiro is long known to have a serious sewage problem. Look, Ross, you know, look at that. That's Rio de Janeiro. See how compacted they are. Just you can jump from one rooftop to the next. According to most sources, Brazil possesses the highest rates of violent crimes, such as murder, robberies, depending on the source, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Rio de Janeiro is terrible. Look, slaughter on the streets in Brazil. Cities sees its murder rates go up 650% after police go on strike, with 52 murders in just 3 days across the lawless region. It's a terrible place. Brazil is a shithole. It's a fucking shithole.